I'm Luke Chow from the Morpheus Clinic for Hypnosis in Toronto, Canada, where we make hypnosis make sense. This video is part of a series of videos that contain free sessions for those who are working during the COVID-19 pandemic. And this one specifically is for leaders. You could be a business leader, a leader of a nonprofit, or even a political leader. What matters is that you're in the unenviable position of having to make some really tough decisions. Often leaders are underappreciated. Very often the leaders in our society get much of the criticism without so much of the praise. So that's what this session is about. If you're unaccustomed to hypnosis, think of it as a kind of an enhanced guided meditation. I'll be giving you some instructions, I'll be leading your thoughts and your imagination, and your role is to let my words affect you beneficially. Just so you understand what the session's about, I'll give you a brief outline and then we'll begin. The first few minutes of any hypnosis session is called the induction. It's about turning your attention inward, it's about relaxing and suspending your normal analytical faculties. Then the bulk of the session will give you positive messaging. The first one is that you are your own best source of positivity and stability. Others might look to you for leadership, but you have to be your own best source of the same. The second major point is that when you look forward at the longer term, bigger picture, you'll be able to see many ways out of the current situation. And you can't always predict or control what's in the world out there, but you're in a position to act and decide for your organization or for your team or your company. Another major point I'm going to make is that when you make decisions based on your values, when you double down on your values, then the decisions you make are not ones that you'll regret in the future, even when they're difficult decisions. And the last point I want to make is that there is a difference between a wartime leader and a peacetime leader. And during good economic times, such as the years leading up to 2020, you might have been a peacetime leader where you could have had more time to think things through, to consider everyone's perspective, and so on. But at this point, humanity is, in essence, at war with a virus. And to be a wartime leader means being more decisive than when times were better. So if all of that sounds good to you, the rest of this session is going to be expanding upon those points while you're in a more open-minded, relaxed state of mind. Whenever you're ready, make sure you have some privacy, some quiet, and the time to complete the rest of this video. Make sure that the seating or the cushioning that you're on is able to support your head and neck when you recline back completely. And then close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And when your lungs are full, breathe it all out. Perfect. In every breath you breathe, begin to feel each breath as a source of comfort, stability, and peace. Breathing is something that often we human beings take for granted, but during times like this, you cannot take something as simple and life-affirming as your breathing for granted. In every breath, you can find some peace, you can find some comfort, you can find a sense that some things are always there when you look for them. In every breath, you're doing as a monk or a yogi or a martial artist does when he or she sits down to attend to their breathing. In every breath, as you find comfort, let my words begin to affect the way you feel. And then, bring your attention to your eyelids. Let your eyelids become very soft, very loose, very comfortable. They are the smallest muscles in your body, so they relax the most easily. And when you feel that your eyelids have become so soft, so relaxed, and so loose that they don't even work, and they don't even want to work, then give them a test. Show yourself that they don't work. And whenever you're satisfied, then send that relaxation from your eyelids in a huge wave all of the way down to the very bottoms of your feet. That's right. From head to toe, you can let every muscle become very soft, very loose, and very, very comfortable. And then I'll ask you to bring your attention up to your eyelids again. Let them once again become so soft and so loose and so relaxed that they don't work. Whenever you're satisfied, give them a test, show yourself they don't work, and then send that softness in another wave all of the way down. Perfect. Then for a third time, bring your attention to your eyelids. Let them relax to the point where they just don't work. And then, when you're satisfied, send that softness in another wave, a final wave, all of the way down to the very bottoms of your feet. Then from head to toe, you can feel softness, comfort, and relaxation in every fiber of every muscle of your body. And it isn't just because I say so. My voice is like a coach in the background. I'll describe what I see, I'll give you some instructions, but mostly I have confidence that you'll achieve what others before you have achieved. And right now, just relaxing, just feeling good, consuming clean air and good ideas is enough to feel that you've made an achievement. The truth is, your body isn't just a source of tension. It's also a source of softness, comfort, pleasure, pride, excitement, and all the other good feelings that a human being feels. And the truth is, you aren't just a mind, but you have a body, you have a heart, both of which matter, both of which are important, both of which you'll recognize, even when others don't. Then, imagine that we're taking a ride down a giant plush elevator. You'll hear me count the floors down, and with every floor down, your body stays soft and comfortable at the same time that your mind is softening, loosening, and relaxing even more than this. Here we go. 20. Now the elevator begins to move. 19. And you're feeling better than before. 18. You're going along for the ride. 17. As the elevator takes you deeper. 16. And deeper again. 15. Then you're opening your mind. 14. To new perspectives. 13. To changes. 12. And new attitudes. 11. That will serve you. 10. Then as you go deeper. 9. You're feeling better. 8. And better again. 7. As you relax. 6. Deeper and deeper. 5. All the way down. 4. Deeper and deeper. 3. All the way down. 2. And 1. Here, the elevator slows and stops. The doors open, and you've found yourself in a place where it's easier to accept the good things. It's easier to continue feeling good, and it's easier here to imagine a better future that you can believe in. In every breath, your body affirms your life. In every breath, you're feeling more personal power. In every breath, you're reminded that you're human too. Let every breath continue to bring you comfort. Let every breath continue to bring you peace and a sense that some things are always there when you look for them. One untold secret to being an adult is that it's okay to be self-congratulatory in the privacy of your own mind. Especially being in a leadership position, few people will go out of their way to say good job or well done, and it means that you'll be your own best source of praise, encouragement, and positivity when you've earned it. You will not just be your own worst critic. You'll also give yourself positive feedback, just as you would a friend, an employee, or a child. In every breath, as your life continues, take a moment to appreciate the good you've done. Appreciate your achievements, especially in recent days or weeks. Appreciate that often you're in an unenviable position, and yet you show up to work anyway. You get things done anyway. You make decisions and follow through anyway. Even without my voice giving you these instructions, you'll continue to be your own best source of praise and positivity, because it's the only way that you can be fair with yourself. All the self-criticism will be balanced with praise and positivity when you do well. There's no one else who's as qualified to give you this praise or positivity as you are, and it's why you're the best person for the job. And while you're focused inward, take a moment to connect with your deepest values, the values that give you pride, the values you want to pass on to others. These values will outlast the current times. The way to look back on your decisions you're making today without regret, or with a minimum of regret, is to stay true to your values. So look inward. Identify what's important to you about life, your position, and the people you work with. These are the values that will guide you through choppy seas and harsh storms. You'll appreciate these values even more deeply and even more completely during difficult times. These values will continue to light the way. And then, after this is all over, you'll look back and realize that you committed to values-driven leadership, and you stayed true to what was most important to you. Unlike many, you'll be able to look back without regret, with a clear conscience, knowing that you did the best you could. In every breath, you are connecting with something that was there long before you were ever in the spotlight, long before you took your first job. This breathing started when you first came into this world. And this breathing will outlast the current crises, just like it's outlasted so many crises and seeming catastrophes over your life. Your breathing will help you to keep an even keel, just like your values help you to stay the course. As you connect with this ever-present source of stability and constancy, it's easier to look forward with your head held up high. and see the horizon. See where you're going. See, after all of this is over, where you want to be, where you want your team or your organization to be. You can't predict how you're going to get there. You can't predict what's going to happen in the outside world, and you cannot predict the decisions of others. But you can stay true to your values. Take care of yourself. Take care of your good health, those who are in your immediate sphere of influence. Take care of those whom you lead. Take care of your duties and responsibilities. Take care of all that's on your ship while the storms rage and the waters are unpredictable. Chances are you'll sail through this storm too, as you've sailed through storms in the past. You've already lived through pandemics. You've lived through at least one recession, and you'll make it through the current times too. Chances are the organization that you lead will outlast the storm. You'll appreciate yourself as a human being. You'll appreciate the members of your team or your organization as human beings. You'll appreciate your friends and your neighbors, your family, and all those who come in contact with you as human beings first and foremost. If there's anything that a pandemic shows us, it's that we're human beings first and foremost, with everything else coming second or third or fifth or 10th. We human beings are much more equal than we're different. In the current times, your leadership style might have to change. Being a wartime leader sometimes means making difficult decisions. Sometimes it means taking action even though you don't have all the information. The times today are different, and you'll act as a wartime leader. You'll do it because we are at war with a virus. You'll do what it takes to keep people healthy, alive, and well. You'll do what it takes to ensure that you, your loved ones, your team, and your organization are well taken care of. All of humanity is on your side. All of humanity is united. With your platform and your position, you too have the power to speak while others listen. It isn't just hypnotherapists who speak to affect others for the better. You'll use your voice to speak the reassuring or inspiring truths that are true for your organization or your team, just as I have spoken reassuring or inspiring truths to you. Being a wartime leader means that it's okay to be imperfect. Action is more important than perfection. Decisiveness is more important than careful, deep, long-term contemplation at this point. You'll be decisive. You'll take action. You'll get things done. You'll inspire confidence with your actions as well as your words. You'll demonstrate that you have everybody's best interests in mind. You'll be the type of leader that's respected. You'll be the type of leader who others follow and will keep following even through the most difficult of times. Then and through it all, you'll remember that you're human, and you have a heart, and you have a life, too. You and the people you lead are all in the same boat. Even if others give you criticism, even if others fall into the trap of giving you criticism without praise, you'll remember to give yourself credit when you do well. Then take everything I've said. Let it all sink in. With all your heart, with all of your mind, with every cell that's in your body, accept, embrace, love you as a leader. As it sinks in, I'm going to begin counting up. And as I count, slowly turn all of your attention outward. Slowly feel energy return with every count up. And let every part of you, your mind, your heart, and your body, all unite to help you in these new perspectives going forward. 1. Now become aware of your physical body and how you're breathing and how you're resting. Every breath begins to bring more energy into your system as you set your sights on what's ahead. 2. Then become aware, perhaps, of the music or other sounds outside the sound of my voice. 3. You are emerging with a clearer head, a more relaxed mind. 3. You are emerging with a clearer head and a better vision of a better future. You are emerging with reminders of who you are, the position you're in, and all that you can achieve. It is an honor and privilege for you to lead, and you'll do it well, with heart and humanity. 4. Then feel a huge wave of energy start from the bottoms of your feet and go all of the way up to the very top of your head, making you feel energized, making you feel refreshed, and making you feel wonderful in every way, knowing that you've made a change and ready to return back to the room, back to the world, on 5. Then in all the time that you need to accept and embrace these perspectives, then open your eyes and return fully back to the room. I hope you found that beneficial. If you know anyone else who might benefit from these words and from this session, please feel free to share the link. I made this video and posted it publicly so that it could be shared and then used. This video, again, is part of a series, and other videos in the series are for essential workers, small business owners, healthcare workers, and people who are self-isolating. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Luke Chow from the Morpheus Clinic for Hypnosis in Toronto, Canada, where we make hypnosis make sense.